Hello, I am Kevin. I am the host of the Tyrant in Training podcast. It's a improv comedy podcast, and to help explain what exactly it is, I brought along my fiancée Celine.
Hello.
Well done. Okay, Celine, what is the Tyrant in Training podcast about?
It is a podcast where you bring on guests and you ask them what they would do if they were ruling their own country, and you ask a bunch of fun questions.
There's loads of questions like what would be the name of their island and what political scandal would they be involved in.
So here's what happened.
I don't know the words to Gangster's Paradise.
The money will go back to the homeless eventually.
Celine, laugh. Perfect. You can listen to the Tyrant in Training podcast on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, anywhere you get podcasts. You can find Tyrant in Training on its website, tyrantintraining.podcast page. You can also find me online at Kev Ryan Person. Listen and wonder why am I interviewing these guests who have awful opinions.
I'm Felicia.
And I'm Ian.
And we are the Paranormal Lovers.
Hello, paranormal dudes, dudettes, and dudays. Welcome back to another episode of the Paranormal Lovers.
Hey guys.
Hey guys.
Thanks for joining us for another week, episode 93. 93. It's an Ian episode.
Yay.
Let's get some business out of the Ray. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm so tired. I got 4.5 hours of sleep last night because we stayed up watching Paul and Tyson.
Yeah. And Deadpool and Wolverine.
The worst boxing match in the world.
Yeah.
Anyways, if you are a fan of history, especially the history that some people would prefer we ignore, give our show Rethinking Our History a listen. It can be found anywhere you find this show. If you would be so kind, please give us a follow and share on the social medias, Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, and Blue Sky.
Nice.
Video episodes.
The episodes.
Videos of these episodes can be found on YouTube. Just type in the Paranormal Lovers in the search bar on any of these platforms. I'm going to start reading it like Patty does her books because she's...
Rethinking Our History is also on YouTube.
It is, and we just did a 1 hour, 1 part on Andrew Jackson.
Whew. Yeah, that guy.
That man lived a life, and it was not a great one.
No.
If you would like to support the making of this podcast, we have a couple ways you can do so. First, we have a merch shop at theparanormallovers.threadless.com. We currently have a sale going on for $15 tees, and everything else is on sale, plus free shippings on orders over $99, and that will be going on until the 21st. We also have 2 designs there that the proceeds of will go to continuous hurricane recovery efforts. You guys, Asheville still doesn't have potable drinking water, so...
Yeah.
They're going to need a lot, and there's still a lot of people that are unhoused at the moment. So if you want to donate an RV, that'd be great.
Yeah.
Because it's getting cold.
Yeah.
So something.
Right.
We also have a Patreon at patreon.com/the Paranormal Lovers, where for just $5 a month, you get early access to unedited videos of both shows, usually released on Fridays or Saturdays, as well as 2 stickers a month, one from our merch shop and one handmade by our very own Ian. And finally, if you have a personal story, whether it be paranormal, true crime, or historical, if you have a topic request, or you just want to yell at us for our super liberal views, email us at theparanormallovers@yahoo.com. What did you love about this week, babe?
I loved watching the Deadpool and Wolverine movie.
Such a good movie.
Great movie.
Gonna go ahead and say spoilers ahead.
Yeah.
Because I'm not good at keeping secrets, so spoilers ahead. It was a great movie, though. I cackled. We had to watch it because Patty's been like, I want to watch it. And I'm like, okay, well, you're 7.
It would have been great to watch that movie on the Patreon with like lots of people.
Yeah.
Like, it would have been hilarious.
I'm like, well, you're 7, and I've seen his penis in this movie before, so I just want to double check. And like, you don't see anything really, except for a lot of dicks getting stabbed.
Yeah.
That's about, and you don't actually see the dicks, you just see them getting stabbed.
Yeah.
And it gets real weird when he's like, anyways. That was a good movie.
Yeah, it was. What did you love about this week, baby?
That's a good question. I also loved watching that movie, and I loved seeing my first boxing match last night.
Yeah,
Um,
like the Aztec dude.
yes, Mario Barrios.
Yeah.
I mean, how can you not like the name Mario Barrios?
It's got a ring to it.
It flows, Mario Barrios. Like, and yeah, he came out with like the Aztec warrior dance, and he had like a bunch of people in Aztec gear. They're like their cultural garb, and I was like, you can fuck him up, Barrios, fuck him up.
Yeah.
And it was a tie.
Yeah.
It's a draw. Makes me think of Sonic, but yeah. So that was interesting. I was not okay. Listen, folks, I don't mind seeing dead people get cut open, but when a bitch's face looks like she gets a vagina split open on the side of her eye,
Yeah, it was pretty rough.
I was like, oh my god, I cannot look at that.
Yeah,
Like, I was struggling with like, because like in between the rounds, they'll go over and sit in their corner, and like the people come over and they're like sticking cotton swabs up their nose to swab the blood out of their nose so they can breathe.
Yeah, the cut
Even
guy.
that, I was like, please stop. Because they would just go up in there and jab that bitch in there and be like,
yeah,
stick it in the other side. And I'm like, but then yeah, when that chick got her thing split open and they were like squeezing it shut and pushing God, I was like, oh my god, I'm gonna pass out. And I'm just sitting on my couch.
Yeah,
Give me dead people. Cut open dead people that don't bleed.
Yeah,
please. I don't like seeing people getting their damn face split open. Mm-mm.
Yeah, it was rough.
That one was rough. That one was real rough. Even like Ramos, when he got cut in the face, he got cut like right here.
Yeah,
it wasn't as bad as Serrano getting cut above her eye from a headbutt.
Yeah,
because Katie Taylor's a headbutting little bitch.
Yeah.
Don't come at me, Katie Taylor. I can't fight you, but I can sit on you. Okay. Grandma always said there might be somebody stronger and bigger than you, but you can always find an equalizer.
Yeah.
Bitch, I know I
true.
can't fight you, but I have sticks all over this house. I have swords. I have guns. I ain't gonna try and fight you. I ain't stupid. All right, Bill. What you got for us today?
Okay, we got episode 23.
93?
93.
23?
Why did I say 23?
No idea. I'm like,
y'all, my brain's been messed up since the election. Like, I just
Yeah.
cannot concentrate. Like,
we're still kind of, I don't know. There's a revolution coming.
yeah.
Yeah, it's coming.
Yeah.
All right. Episode 93.
So, in this episode, I'm going to be talking about a cryptid, but like, the more I researched it, the more I found that it's kind of all over the world. It's I don't know. The cryptid is the dog man.
All right.
But I found the Michigan dog man. I found the Minnesota dog man. I found the Beast of Bray Road. I also found the Rougarou.
Love me a Rougarou.
And also the video that I watched to kind of spark this episode off was a YouTube guy. His name's Grizzly Gaz. And he is in England. So sightings in England too. I don't know. So I was up watching YouTube late one night, as I always do. I was watching a man called Grizzly Gaz. He's a camping YouTuber. Kind of goes out and camps. And he's got a cute little puppy named Fendi. He's a pug.
A dog pull?
A dog. Kinda, yeah. He goes with him everywhere he goes.
I'm telling y'all, go watch that damn movie. Y'all don't know.
So they see what the woods holds during the nighttime, basically. They go camping and then he films.
More power to him on that one.
Like, nighttime woodsy stuff.
Couldn't be me. I don't want to. I know what's out there in the nighttime, and I don't want to see that shit either.
Right. It's pretty spooky places too that they go to camp. And well, Well, I was watching one of their videos titled "Government Cover Up."
Oh shit.
Right. So, yeah, it was clickbait,
Yeah.
but it turned out to be a really, really creepy video. He traveled to Wycombe Forest. It's Wykehem, Wycombe Forest, into the heart of it to camp out for a night. Supposedly in 1997, there was 7 mutilated bodies found there. Also, there is a monster known to inhabit this place that is described as a dog man.
Mm.
Now, this place looks to be a pine forest that was used for lumber, seeing as how there was like stacks of trees laying like everywhere in
Right.
it. In this video, Gaz and his dog Fendi spend the night in the forest. Wycombe Forest is 2.7 acres of forest located in North York Moors National Park, west of Scarborough, England. They start their video off by visiting prehistoric burial mounds that are located there. Then they visit the site where people claim to have seen the dog man. There's many roads put in this forest used for loggers to harvest trees. So they wind up kind of driving around at night to increase their chances of finding the dog man.
I'm sorry. I just typed in the dog man
Mm-hmm.
and it gave me a 2005 DreamWorks American film that's coming out next year named Dog Man. Animated superhero comedy about a it's a spin-off of Captain Underpants.
Oh,
He's a dog cop. Dog man. All right. Sorry. I'm gonna have to
you're good.
refine my search.
Yeah. So they didn't find much to begin with, so they decide to get out of his car and kind of go walk the woods.
White people.
Like he tries to find like trails where people don't normally see, go and see.
White people shit.
This is when the sounds start. They start to hear what I describe as a growling mixed with the kind of bullfrog sounding bark. And like I couldn't figure out how to kind of describe this sound. So I'm just gonna try to play it real quick for you guys.
Okay.
We'll see how this works. All right, let's check out the sound. So it's playing. You'll hear it in a second, hopefully. Nah, I don't want to play any more of it because I don't want to like steal stuff from his video. You know what I'm saying? I
Yeah.
don't want to get copyright.
It'll be linked in the
right
show
in.
notes if you want to go
Yeah.
watch all of it for them.
But
You know what it reminds me of?
what?
You remember the cows that we had behind us in Canton?
Yeah.
How they would be like, oh, oh, oh.
Yeah.
You're like, what the fuck is that?
Yeah.
That's kind of what it reminds me of, like
Right.
a cow or a donkey or something. But then it gets like
Growly.
it almost got like a predator noise from it.
Kind of, yeah.
I don't like that.
I don't either. I would have been shitting my pants. Like
I'd have been like, well, time to go home.
I've been like, where's the car?
Time to go. Be like, see, Ian, this is why I told you we don't do white people shit. Okay?
Like yeah, I wouldn't have been okay if I heard that in the middle of the night
and
in the
he's
forest.
just like, I think there's something out there. No shit, motherfucker. God dang.
Right. Well, the whole time Fendi and him were walking in the forest, they kept hearing those strange same sounds.
So they just stayed.
And like it kind of moved all around them whenever they were just walking through there.
I'm just sitting here thinking of Jordan Peele and Nope.
Yeah.
Like, why the fuck are you still walking around?
Yeah. I mean, you've heard the tales.
Get the fuck out.
You hear something like that. No, I'm out.
Like, listen to any indigenous person. They tell you if you hear weird shit out in the woods at night, no, you didn't. Go in the house and lock the door.
And also, I don't know of any animal that sounds like that. That's just, I don't know. Granted, animals make some weird sounds.
Like, it almost kind of sounds like a monkey, like a baboon or an
Mhm.
orangutan or something, maybe.
Or a dog man.
But this is the UK. And as far as I know, there are no islands of orangutans in UK. We got
Right.
plenty of islands of monkeys in the US. I don't think there's any in the UK.
It did sound sort of monkey-ish.
Yeah, almost like a really big, like a baboon or orangutan. It almost gives orangutan vibes.
Yeah.
But then it gets like, I don't know, there was almost like a weird clicking in there.
Yeah.
That's what I'm getting like predator vibes from.
Yeah.
So I'm like, just leave.
Yeah.
Just leave.
So they do wind up retreating to their car to camp for the night.
They stayed?
Yeah.
So they. All right. Continue.
Granted, he spent most of the night just driving around. So
just go home. Go to the place with 4 walls and a locked door and locked windows.
Right. So yeah, they retreat to their car to camp for the night. It was a super creepy video. So after I watched this video, I was thinking, is there a Dogman cryptid? And sure enough, there is. It originates in Michigan. The Michigan Dogman was first witnessed by a person in Wexford County in Michigan in 1887. The Dogman was around 7 feet tall, and descriptions are kind of mixed about its eyes. Some people say that they are blue-eyed. Others say that they are amber-eyed. They say that it has a fearsome howl like a human scream. Kind of what we heard.
Are you going to talk at all about how these differentiate from a werewolf? Because I'm looking at pictures of like drawings and stuff, and I'm like, it's a werewolf.
Yeah.
Which is like a dog man, obviously. But
I kind of go into it, yeah.
Okay.
But
I'm like, it's a dog man is a werewolf.
So supposedly the Dogman comes around only every 10 years, and it just so happens that most of them end on years that end in 7.
I see one in Australia.
So remember that.
7.
Like, they happen every 10 years, but most of them are on years that end in 7.
2 years, folks. 2 years, folks. Go ahead and set your Google search to Dogman sightings.
Right.
He'll be back.
Yep. They say if you run into him, that all you have to do to make him go away is clap loudly. Which I didn't know why. And I don't know, I didn't have enough time to research a lot on it, but
you know me, I'm the one that's like trying to like get like mountain lions to come out going I see this guy, I'm gonna be like, here puppy, come here puppy,
you want a treat?
You want a treat? You want a treat? Can you sit? Good boy.
I don't know. I really hope I
him.
never see anything like that in the middle of the woods.
I can change him.
The Dogman has been reportedly seen in several locations around Michigan, mostly in the northwest quadrant of the Lower Peninsula. So reports of encountering the Dogman cryptid were not made until the very end of the 20th century. So like people claimed it, but then like the reports weren't made until like
nobody
later.
Actually wrote anything down about it until later.
Right.
It's just word of mouth, which
yeah,
doesn't mean it's not true.
Although people say that the creature has been stalking the land around the Manistee River for a very long time, even back when native Odawa tribe lived there. The very The very first encounter of the Michigan Dog Man was reported in 1887 in Wexford County. It was by two lumberjacks, and they were working in the forest that day when they saw, I get it, saw lumberjacks,
Dad joke.
a tall creature that appeared to be a man's body, but yet the creature had a dog's head on it. Now, this was not the only place in Michigan that reported seeing a creature with the same characteristics. In 1937, at Paris, Michigan, I didn't know Michigan had a Paris.
I didn't either. I knew they had a hell.
Right. Robert Fortney was walking through the forest when he was attacked by 5 wild dogs.
Oh, no.
Yep. He claims that one of these wild dogs walked on 2 legs, like a human would.
It's a flesh pedestrian.
Reports came in 1950 and 1967 from Allegan County and Manistee and Cross Village. Linda S. Godfrey noticed that the similarities to reports that were coming from Wisconsin of a creature known as the Beast of Bray Road. So she noticed that there was like 2 of the same stories. She said so in her book, The Beast of Bray Road. Aptly named for the farm road that the creature was reported being seen at, the Beast of Bray Road creature was seen near Elkhorn, Walworth County, Wisconsin, all the way in Wisconsin. She noticed it after a local newspaper, the Walworth County Weekly, assigned her to cover the story about reports of the creature that came out in the 1980s and 1990s. So jump forward this
100 years.
Yeah. The creature soon became folklore. Godfrey said she was skeptical at first, but quickly realized that the sincerity of the reports that many of the witnesses had, they seemed sincere. She used the articles that she wrote to later put in her book, The Beast of Bray Road. A lot of people think that they were just misidentified or misidentifying what they had seen, and that the creatures were just gray wolves. The Beast of Bray Road is described, but the Beast of Bray Road is described as a tall creature, about 6 to 7 foot tall in stature.
Sorry.
That is a tall wolf man.
I'm like, is it a dire wolf that can walk on 2 legs?
Maybe.
As far as I know, dire wolves stand like 5 feet on all 4s.
Right.
So
Imagine if it was like standing up on a tree or something.
I don't know. I keep seeing these. It's reminding me of these articles that I keep seeing about people seeing these weird animals, and everybody's like, it's a chupacabra. And it's like, no, it's a coyote with mange.
Right.
That's what that is. It's not pretty.
Yeah.
It does look like a chupacabra, but it's a coyote with mange. And then, like, is this a wolf?
Maybe a sick wolf
with mange.
Right.
But why is it on 2 legs?
Maybe they seen it like, trying to get up a tree.
I mean, yeah, it could have been propped up against a tree. Maybe had something tree.
So, like, wait a minute, that thing's standing up.
But like with the guy that was attacked by 5 dogs.
Yeah.
If it was like attacking him, but it's on 2 feet.
That's a little weird. Yeah.
Yeah, unless it's, I don't know. Is it just a tall man with a wolf mask?
A wolf man that's like got a pack of wolves.
Just a man with a wolf mask, and he has like his little troop of wolves.
Right.
He was raised by wolves.
Maybe.
Right. Sorry.
The body was shaped. Okay, so the Beast of Bray Road, the body was shaped like a human, except all hairy with the head of a wolf. So, like, a little bit different from the Michigan Dog Man.
Yeah.
The eyes, though. Oh, man, the eyes described in the Beast of Bray Road were described as glowing red or orange.
Those are never good.
Yeah. Maybe that's what was peeking. Maybe that's what was peeking over the wall on Candler that night.
Maybe. It also makes me think that, like, my brain is so weird. Being autistic is weird, okay? Because I remember one time many, many years ago, I saw a post on Facebook that was like, hey, that red glare in your eye, that might be a tumor. And it was a tumor. And every time I see something with red glare in their eyes, I'm like, do you have a tumor? And like, if I saw that, I would be like, do you have a tumor? That's where my brain would go for. It wouldn't even register that, like, hey, you're in danger. When I see the eyes, I'd be like, something's wrong with you over there.
Yeah, I mean, maybe it was just pointing, a light at it at nighttime and it reflects off the eyes. You know how that does.
Maybe.
Like it makes the eyes glow.
Yeah, maybe, but I don't know. Then again, 1887, I don't know how much of a glow you're going to get from like a lantern or a candle.
Right. Well, the 1887 one said the eyes were blue or amber, and then the one from 1980s and 1990s said that they glowed red or orange.
Okay, I gotcha.
So maybe it's just from like shining a light at it,
Mm-hmm.
It is said that the creature sometimes walked on two legs like a human would, and also can run at great speeds on all fours.
Okay.
People say the Beast of Bray Road was more closely related to the werewolf or Bigfoot creatures.
That's what I'm getting. I was like, honestly, when you first started talking about it, my brain went, he's using them damn stairs as a portal.
Maybe. It might be tied into the stairs.
I'm like,
I'm always thinking that shit.
I bet you $1 he's a cousin to the Sasquatch.
Right. Allegedly, the creature was first sighted in 1936 at a school named St. Coletta School for Exceptional Children. Sounds like the X-Men.
It sounds like Mrs. Peregrine's School for Exceptional Children.
Right.
That's what it sounds like.
This was in Jefferson, Wisconsin in the 1980s. Allegedly, witnesses say that the beast came up on their vehicles while driving. They say that the beast clawed at their doors and trunks of their cars after slowing down. One witness even stated that he hit a creature while crossing Bray Road. After hitting the creature, she got out of her car to see if it was hurt or if there was any damage to her vehicle.
And it was gone.
Then she seen what it was that she hit. And it was a large wolf-like creature with glowing red eyes.
Oh, shit.
Terrified, she runs back into her car, and before she can speed off, the creature starts clawing her back passenger side door.
I'd be dead. You know how
terrifying.
You know how I am when we hit an animal or when an animal gets hit. Yeah. You saw me when we went to Six Flags and we saw that poor dog get hit on the interstate. I'd be dead. I'd be dead because I'd be like, puppy, are you okay?
And it'd be like,
I am now. I'm gonna eat your face.
People have also claimed to have seen the Beast of Bray Road during the daylight hours. There were the same descriptions: a large wolf-like creature running through cornfields. One witness says that he had seen it chasing a large deer, which Grizzly Gaz actually mentions someone seeing that one chase a large deer in England. And that's what he was talking about all night long, like trying to see if he could see it chasing deer. So let's see, where's my notes here? There's also been a lot of animal mutilations reported in the Beast of Bray Road area. Mostly deer, livestock, with their bodies partially eaten. Most of them with specific organs being removed from them.
Is it their liver and their heart?
It's super weird.
Because that's what werewolves go after. They go after the livers and the heart.
Yep. Another witness claims seeing a large wolf-like creature feasting on a dead animal on the side of the road that had been hit by a car. It ran away quickly as soon as he approached with his car. This creature was also seen in Spring Prairie and Lyons in 2018 and 2020. Both resides in Walworth County, Wisconsin. I wonder if all these sightings have anything to do with a creature that that the Native Americans call the Rougarou.
Which we actually figured out is Creole
Yeah.
and Cajun.
Yeah. If you guys don't know what a Rougarou is, then go check out Indigenous Tales, Nightmares of the Americas episodes on it. The Rougarou is another werewolf type creature that is a common legend across French Louisiana.
The Rougarou.
The Rougarou.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm still in Channing Tatum heaven. Like I'm floating on that man having a Cajun accent.
Yeah.
The Rougarou.
The Rougarou. The Rougarou is a Creole and Cajun legend that werewolf type. That's a werewolf type creature that prowls the swamps around Arcadiana.
All right.
And the greater New Orleans, mostly at night and mostly in the sugar canes and woodland areas. It is most often described as a creature with a human body that walks on two legs and has the head of a wolf or a dog. A lot of time people use this storytelling to inspire fear and obedience. Parents would tell it to their kids to get them
go out at night,
get them to behave or to come in the house when night falls.
Oh yeah, it is. It looks just like the dog man.
Another variation of the Rougarou story was told to the French Catholics to scare people to follow the rules of Lent.
Okay.
They would tell them that if they broke Lent 7 years in a row, that they would turn into a Rougarou.
Oh, shit.
The legend says that a Rougarou is under a magical spell from a witch, one that lasts for 101 days. After that, the curse can be lifted by feeding on the blood of another person. If they do, then the curse will be lifted and the person will turn back into human form. Now, did Grizzly Gaz encounter a Rougarou or the Beast of Bray Road or the Michigan Dog Man? Who knows?
Well, he's in the UK, so it's the UK Dog Man.
Right. But a lot of these stories have very similar things about them. Like the 7 years in a row thing, and like
or the 7th year and it being 10 years in a row.
Yep. It's very similar, but
what is this? Sorry, I just found something that looks.
They all are like werewolf type creatures with glowing eyes, and they're all in like wooded areas or farms. It's pretty scary stuff.
Right.
In my opinion. Like, I don't want to be thinking about that while I'm out in the woods.
Hey, this sounds really cool. Did you run across anything about a show called Shadow of the Rougarou? It's a powerful representation of the Metis people. This article is from martlet.ca, University of Victoria's independent newspaper, so it's Canadian. But hang on. The bio reads 1800s Metis horror series. Hero returns to Curse Valley that was once home. And it's about a Rougarou and some indigenous folks. I'd like to find that. It's called The Shadow of the Rougarou. Shadow of the Rougarou. I have to see where I can watch that.
That's pretty cool.
That is cool. I always like, you know me, I got to shout out that indigenous representation.
For sure. But I hope you guys like my my dog man story.
For sure.
Thank you guys for listening.
That was very interesting. I don't know. I do feel like it's like probably somehow tied in with the shit. I just had a brain fart. Werewolf, Rougarou, Dog Man. I think they're all tied in with like the Sasquatch.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think they might have something to do with that. But
Yeah.
they seem more aggressive
Mm-hmm.
than Sasquatch typically is.
Right. Like feeding on people.
Yeah, and like attacking people's cars and stuff.
Right.
So I don't know. It seems like Sasquatch is just like, can't see me.
Remember, guys, tell us what you think.
For sure. Shoot us sorry guys, I'm trying to see where I can find this TV show. Apple TV, of course.
Right.
Apple TV. So I'll have to go find it on Apple TV. Shadow of the Rougarou is on Apple TV. Y'all
That's
go watch
cool.
that. Yeah. Leave us a message down below. Comment. Send us a text message. You can send us a message on Instagram. Send us an email. All that good jazz. That was a really good story. Thank you for that. I have yet another Indigenous cryptid next week.
Nice.
So we're going full hard in this Native American Heritage / History Month.
Yeah.
It's pretty awesome. It's fun times, fun times.
Mm-hmm.
All right, guys. We appreciate you joining us this week, and we will see you guys next week.
See you guys.
Love you. Bye.
Love you. Bye.